The Big E, and I am going to show everyone a what the hell moment. But anyway, lights work. You can see the shuttle bay. It's probably got the light here that's hampering it, but you can see that. You know, impulse deck. Everything works on the top here. The what the hell moment was the Nacells. I don't know why the tenant controls quit working. I mean, they worked when I tested them. They worked when I put them in the Nacells. They worked when I put the Nacells on the main body. They worked when I put the saucer on the neck, on the main body, and they still work. And then when I put it on the stand, it quit. I don't understand that, and I have tried everything in my power to get them to work. So I am going to take these off and basically going to send them back and get them fixed. I got replacements coming, so I'll get them in and go from there. But anyway, that is just something I just do not understand. I mean, everything works, even the blinkies on the bottom. Just I don't understand. I thought maybe I clipped a wire or anything, and I looked through the old inside in here, and I just, by God, didn't see it. But I don't know. I have no idea. That's a first for me. So anyway, we'll try to get that fixed, and because we're almost to the point where we can get it cleaned up and start, you know, very little detail paint job, and so we can start probably decals. But anyway, that's where I stand on the Big E. The last stand Camaro, I got 2 coats of paint. It needs 1 more, and I think I'll be satisfied with it. But we are pretty good and shiny on it. I didn't have to put any like white paint on the top here to cover up the black. I actually just did that with another coat of paint. I'm going to let this sit for a couple days, and then I'll go back at it one more time, and then I'll be ready to basically, there's some black detail that goes like right here. I'll mask that off, paint that black, and then pretty much done with the Camaro. And there's probably, and of course add the license plate, but we'll get to that very, very soon. But anyway, I'm going to do one more coat on this, hopefully this week, and then at least by the weekend, and then start detail painting, and then I can start working on the last stand Corvette. So anyway, that's where I stand on Mr. Camaro. The convair, I got one more thing to do. I need to add more tulip around the edge there. You can see where it's kind of sunk in. I went ahead and took some Mr. Blue mask, and I masked off the LED because I just want the top to show, and I just got to fill in one more time, and I got most of it in primer, and I just need to do a little more tulip around here, call it done, and probably a few other little places, maybe around the neck here, and paint it. And then I want to get it on a base so I can at least have something to work on, you know. If not, I'll probably put it on the wherever the Tamiya stand, and you know, rig up a little something that you can hold and spin while you paint. The Mako, I started putting LEDs in the impulse engine. I got one there, and I basically had to have to cut it out. I got to work on that side, get that one all cut out. I added a few LEDs on the bottom just to light the windows there, and it's one of those kits where I want another one. Of course, I will have 2 because that's the way we like to work around here. Is the original plan for the Franklin was to have it flying like that, and that's like, man, it needs to make a ship like that. I think that looks slick. But anyway, we'll work on that. Who knows? We might build another one in Kit Bash. Who knows? But anyway, that's where I am on the Franklin. So I'm hopefully get a little more done this week. Plus, I've been tinting the clear parts as we speak. But anyway, the Bomarc. I got the fuselage together. Got the wing on. This kit is it's pretty nice, but it does show its age in some spots, as in flash and everything. This is the I don't know, launch bed, if you will. It's got one movable part, which I'm going to try my darndest to keep it movable, but if not, we'll have to see how well it ain't janky and make sure it works, and we'll if it doesn't, I'll get it to the point where it's at a good angle. But I'll show you you can see or did I already knock it off? Anyway, well, the flash on there was sticking out. And old kits though, if you ever look, where is it? It's got the old part number stamped on the inside there, which is A-okay. It actually, it fits pretty decent for its age. You can see some of the, it's just an old kit. It just needs to be sanded down, and hopefully I can get, I won't try to sand, I'm going to sand most of it, but I'm going to leave a little bit of the rivets and everything. What I always do is I sand with Mr. Sanding Stick very lightly, and then I take liquid cement and I basically melt it down to where it's smooth. And it works for me, but it may not work for anyone else. But anyway, that's just the way I do it. But anyway, the Bomarc is slowly coming together. And of course, we have the messy workbench. I haven't had one of these in a while. I try to keep it a somewhat not organized, but in a assembly line matter. But anyway, it's just been chaos the last couple of days, especially with that. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today, and I like to be honest when I build models for people, and I like to show my work in progress. Even I do have problems with electricity. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. We are painting the red Camaro, trying to not cuss the Big E. The convair, hopefully one more round of tulip, put more lights in the Mako, and the Bomarc is getting assembled. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.